and welcome to our first episode of our series Birth, Baby and Beyond. And with us today we have Dr. Srihari, who is a pediatrician and a neonatologist practicing right here at Vivitas Hospital. Thank you, sir, for being here with us today.
Welcome, Shruti.
Well, so this series is dedicated to all things we need to know about mother, newborns, babies and children. I just figured that there's an entire week dedicated to breastfeeding and I thought it was a natural phenomenon. I'd like to know, why is it important to create awareness for this?
Exactly. When it is a natural phenomena, most of the mothers should be taking it easily. But since the last 2 decades, the fall in breastfeeding has been very drastic. Most of the mothers have taken up routes of alternatively giving formula feeds, weaning up early, or cow's milk. So awareness has to be created. So internationally, all pediatrician, gynecologists and lactating feeders have helped mothers to gain confidence, to have an awareness about breastfeeding in this first week of August every year.
That's great to know. But what are the advantages of breastfeeding?
Yeah, there is a lot of advantages for breastfeeding, which most of the mothers doesn't know. That's why we are running this awareness program. See, naturally losing weight, how many women will not want it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, breastfeeding is one of the best method where you can lose the weight naturally and gain the confidence with your baby. The baby will get the best of immunoglobulins, which is only possible through breastfeeds. It is not being possible. Any of the formulas are still not able to replace the formula as God has ever created.
Wow. But there's also a lot of fear that is attached to breastfeeding, and I'm sure there's a lot of confusion and a lot of doubts regarding this. So how would you address that?
Yeah, definitely there's a lot of mothers who are worried that, by breastfeeding they will lose their age, the size of this would grow, and, they would not be comfortable, in giving breastfeeding in public. There's a lot of myths around it, so that's why they are not very proactive in accepting breastfeeding very easily. And these days most of the women being working, so they don't want to get the adaptation of breastfeeding and eventually in 3 months go back to work. So discontinuing breastfeeding becomes a little difficult for them. So right way, start away with formula is an easy thing these days.
Doctor, you spoke about myths that are attached to this. Could you name some of these myths so that people know that these are myths and that's not reality?
Yes, the thing is, see, the breastfeeding once started can be stopped or weaned off according to the mother's choice. Generally, they think once it starts, it will be overflowing, it's going to be very difficult for them. Second general myth is, no, it is going to age the mother. It's a very bad myth, The more the breastfeeding is done, it's going to decrease the breast cancer of the mother, your hormones are more balanced. It's a more of a benefit by giving breastfeeding. Third myth generally they say is, the babies are not going to be plumpier or, they're going to be very thin when compared to the formula fed babies. Nothing like that. Most of my babies which are coming to the thing where we have really promoted the mothers to take up breastfeeding are really healthier. It's being healthier is important than, our teddy babies.
I didn't know there was so much more to breastfeeding.
There's lots more. Come in.
Thank you.
So continue from there. Most of the babies who have been intelligent, healthier, like you, Rahul, all of them, most of them are breastfed. Breast gives the best brain development that every mother needs to understand.
Right.
And the immunity in this COVID pandemic, all of us have seen, whoever have sustained are the ones who have had the best immunity. The natural immunity comes from the mother's breast milk. Nothing can replace that. These are the best already proven medical evidences which shows that a baby needs a mother's milk. And I think mother should really stick to that and promise the best to its baby. And we at Vivitas see that breast milk will be our initiative.
Wow. But what happens to the mother and the baby if she fails to breastfeed?
Yeah, there are a lot of conditions where the mother could not produce or she's there. We generally take it in a step by manner where we initially see that she can get some medical support, as in by giving some medication to boost breast nutrition. We put in our dietitians to see that the nutrition, if there is any deficiency or anything, they can still breastfeed by changing the way the nutrition is fed to the mother. And third, it can be psychosomatic, like postnatal psychosis, where the mother has fears, inhibitions, and this is regulating from the brain so that there will be less of oxytocin and production will be less. So this can be changed by having a good counseling or anything. Try until you succeed. So we will do that and see. The last resort, as you said, we have to go for a formula.
Thank you so much for throwing light on such an important topic of breastfeeding, and I personally think that it is important for the babies to get that right, and it's also important to spread awareness this entire week of August that we're celebrating. So spread awareness, break the myths, and give the baby what it deserves best. Thank you so much.
And you have any queries and you need some help, we are always there here to support. Please, breast milk is the best milk.